ازيكم يا ولاد، اخباركم ايه؟ اتمنى يا رب ان كنتم تكونوا بخير وسعادة وطيبين كده ان شاء الله. وهنبتدي كل سنة وانتم طيبين، وهنبتدي مع بعض المادة الشيقة بتاعتنا اللذيذة واللي هي مختصة بماركتنج مانجمنت. زي ما كلكم طبعا في قسم التسويق او ماركتنج عارفين ان المادة داخلة في اطار اللي هي how to manage marketing or how to put or how to plan or to format some strategies to control or to manage, if you like to entitle it, your marketing activities, areas or segments, crowded or etc. Okay, let us go to the second slide in front, as it's shown in front of us, and it says title of defining marketing for the 21st century. We can move to the topics or the discussion question we are going to raise, or they may raise by themselves. For instance, why marketing is important, what's the keynote of marketing, what is the scope of marketing, what are some fundamental market concepts, definition, etc. How has marketing management changed in recent years? What are the tasks necessary for successful marketing management? These questions, you should be able to answer this question, or to get like a hint about how to approach these questions in the forthcoming lecture, or by the end of these wholesome sections. Let us move to the defining or the definition of the marketing concept itself. Actually, marketing is related to some activity or set of execution and the process for creating or managing or communicating or delivering and exchanging offers that have, but with who? With customer, or value for customers and clients, consumer, partners or supplier, and society at large may include stakeholder, consumer, customer, client, associates, or whoever may interest in the reciprocity of marketing management. Again, if we look at the slide in front of us, it talks about the art, marketing management as art and science of this is is the art of the science of keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering, communicating superior customer value. So customer value is the base of everything that, as shown in front of us, someone is over there handling some kind of soil, stemming or sprouting out like some kind of a sort of planet. This is the soil illustrates the customer value. As such, all this is, if you imagine, the first branch is keeping growing customer, creating, delivering, communicating, and superior customer value. This is out of science of the definition of marketing management. There are some kind of marketing tasks or 3 stages through which marketing directs might or might not pass for the execs might pass. First is entrepreneurial marketing, where most companies start for individual. Entrepreneur is someone who starts up his or her own business on his or her own pocket money or fund, and initiate or taking up all the risk involved in launching or initiating such an enterprise. The small project called aftermath enterprise as an outcome of the entrepreneur is the subject itself, and the entrepreneur is the one who makes entrepreneurial marketing and rule and control the enterprise. So living is all what's mean wishes and prospect and the future. They visualize. Visualize means how to foresee the future in your own mind or on wisdom or experience and perspective. They visualize an opportunity and knock on every door to get an attention. They start howling and striving for drawing attention of everyone so as to achieve their own task. An example or a live example of this as people who sell for the person who sell beer door to door, or people who just knock at your door as the Chinese employees and girls who try to draw attention. Or we sell like snip and clippers and combs and some kind of table covers, etc., etc. Then they make money and they make their own brand, and aftermath they become market leader in selling his or their products. The second stage is film-related marketing. When a small company achieves success, or they already lie down advertising methods. For instance, they try to send their product characteristics through marketing communication. For instance, TV or radio channels, etc., or the Facebook. You can consider that when you serving or flipping through your Facebook, you find for exactly or suddenly some ad popping up, or just written on the knees the word sponsoring. While those people, they are paying for the Facebook or Twitter for such advert. The third is the entrepreneurial marketing, where some companies rely on formulating marketing without much success, but they need to develop some creative idea out of the box. For instance, to sell their product. For instance, you can find some people who are selling their own food or their own formula food. They put some kind of burger, a vegetarian burger with cheese. Do some kind of pasta with cut shrimp or cut mushroom. I mean, they are small business, but they have like some creative idea out of the box as to be presented to attract as much customer as they want. What's marketed? See, some kind of 10 entities or 10 things, like as we can see in the front of us, for persons, services, goods, and places. Let us see what is marketed. For instance, what's marketed involves 10 type of entities: goods, service, event, person, places, real estate, organization, information, idea. We can then visualize these 10 entities in front of us so as to remember what is marketed. Goods, we can see this is the chip we checked. It's similar. It's similar as the one wrecked in the Suez Canal 2 weeks ago. Its name is Ever Givings or whatever, and it caused trouble. Here, services. Let's see what means by goods and services. Goods, for instance, physical goods like car and trucks or television and machines. These are marketed through internal or internet channel these days. So yeah, we can see people can exhibit or channel up their Hyundai or their Citroen or Alfa Romeo through the TV channel. Services, as economies advances, service marketing increase. For instance, we can see this kind of even in the United Kingdom, they have like the veterinary sector in selling services. Service includes the airline, is not also only goods for Turkish Airline, Etihad Airline, British Airways or KLM, hotels, Leisure Marriott, Intercontinentals, lawyer, for instance, big known, I don't want to mention them really, consultants, rental firms, barbers, all these people can be, they can be publicized and market as well. And, doctors, we can now find in our gadget Visa or Visita.com, so you can reserve your doctor easily through this application. Just saving all of us. Let us move on. Events like the Olympic Games, and here Olympic Games and matches and World Cup, etc. Experience, we can see this kind of experience in front of us, and persons, we can see the well-known football player Messi here in front of us. But again, for explain what meant by events is the Olympic Games and World Cup are some of the events that are marketed. Experience like the amusement park, in the zoo, and the scene, restaurant, pyramids, Evil Tower or Cairo Tower, etc. Person, celebrity making is a big business today. For instance, again, managing the PR for celebrities, public relation for celebrities are example. The places we can see here, the places, the big trails and the big bridge in Australia, properties, Z compound or Beverly Hills or the Fifth Assembly or the Fifth District in Cairo or New Cairo, etc. And here organization like empowering women or etc. Places again like nations or market or the government representatives make details for investment purposes in the country, like again like the New Cairo and the headquarter of Egypt, which is Medina or La Sima ila Darya Kibira. Properties like real estate are marketed today, residential and commercial space, for instance, in Alamein, the two commercial biggest tower in Egypt, and here organizations like Yahoo, Google, Cognizant, Kenichi, for example, organization marketing as well. Information, internet browsing. Egypt is the most or the well-known or the wealthiest country, taking taxes over cables, internet cables passing in Cairo or in all Egypt. Service ideas like smoking banning or just stop smoking, or smoking is very harmful to health, etc. Information can be marketed like universities, school and college, and scanner, or also information marketing, or books or article. You can buy article online or etc. Ideas like social messages, for instance, ideas like AIDS awareness or family planning or smoking campaigns are example idea marketing. Again, all in all, in 1, 2, 3, 10. Goods like eggs, steel and cars, service like airlines, butler experience like Disney's World Magic, events like Olympic Games and World Cup, person like celebrity by making measure for, etc. Places like attracting tourists like art we have, or the company headquarters. Properties like real estate owner, organization corporate, Richard Branson and Virgin or Phil Knight or Nike, some kind of this organization. Information like CDs or internet information. Ideas, deal of the real or buying hotel, a church, some kind of ecclesiastical ideas or ecclesiastical belief.